conversations with two women, so I'm not going to say one conversation. And it seems a kind of recurring theme with a lot of people at the moment. And especially when we look at this last year of confusion, of different rules, of problems going on, like people's motivation has dropped a lot. And I'm noticing a massive knock on effect with people with their businesses that they know that improving their health will in turn help them move the mic will in turn help them move their business forward, or will improve their relationships, improve their confidence, and all these things. It has a massive knock-on effect, and they see stress has just built up, and now it's at that point where they know they need to do something about it. They're waking multiple times during the night. They're sitting there staring at a screen thinking, I need to push and do this work, but they don't really have the enjoyment that they used to. They don't have the motivation, and they sure as hell haven't got the money, they say, to invest in their health. Because not only is it a case of being low motivated, it's also a case that they've tried multiple things over and over, and they just don't believe they've got the commitment anymore. And this can actually be something which has a medical condition that they don't see the joy in things called anhedonia. And no need to worry about that exact thing. But one of the problems, and you've heard me speaking about it over the last couple of weeks, is low dopamine. As a result, you're going to have low sex drive, low motivation. You just wake up feeling tired. You have cravings. You fall off if you're doing a diet, all these different things. And it has a massive knock-on effect, as I said, not just for yourself, but those around you in your business, in your relationships, in your home life, your kids, your husband, your wife, whatever it is. And it can be massively frustrating because you know you're going to move forward this time. This time is, it's that time that's going to happen. And one of the worst things that people can do if they suffer from this low drive, and first off, like that low sex drive is not necessarily because of low testosterone. As I've said, a lot of people look at that low testosterone, low progesterone, estrogen, whatever it is, and these hormonal imbalances when it's actually a neurotransmitter that is doing it. A problem with your dopamine production or dopamine uptake, all these different things. And how can we actually help that? Well, I work with clients multiple times where we go through a brain health screening to see where their brain is currently is at, because they're probably waking up feeling tired. They have a lot of brain fog. They really wish they were much more productive, and they have a worry that they're not going to actually follow through on the plans. And honestly, a lot of times with people with low dopamine, if you just give them a plan, it will not be followed. We have to go about it looking at the longer term and looking at sustainability over a few months. Get results quickly and then improve those results over a few weeks and a few months. Rather than saying, oh, we're going to follow this strict diet and we're going to exercise hard for multiple days a week and really push people's schedule, and where people fall off and they have to start again. And that is one of the problems that I've seen over and over with people trying things like extreme diets, going full keto, full vegan, full fasting, detoxes, and all these different things, along with extreme training protocols. Like, for example, going into wacky things like 75 hard. Yeah, I said it. And I've done the video on it where I speak about why I do not believe 75 hard is a good thing if you've suffered from stress, if you're not sleeping through the night, if you are not already training multiple times a week. To go from 0 to 100, you are likely to fall off. Your immune system will drop. Your motivation will drop. You will then have a couple of days where you just don't feel yourself. So you need a bit of a rest. So working out twice a day for 75 days in a row, whilst following a diet, whilst doing all these other different things, like, yes, in theory, that sounds awesome. But in practice, so many people fall off because they have low commitment. Not because you're not this like real big egotistical man, like woman, whatever it is, that can't follow a plan. It's simply because your neurotransmitters, your balance of hormones will not let you. So how do we actually go about this? Well, we have to look at what is impacting your sleep. and we look at routine, we look at blue light, we look at the blood glucose management, we look at all these different things. Why are you waking up during the night? Why are you waking up not feeling refreshed? We look at your nutrition. We have to also look at your hydration, and looking at the biggest thing I see people getting wrong. The biggest thing, listen to me on this one. The biggest thing I see people getting wrong is working out too much. Yeah. Not working out too little, working out too much and doing the wrong kinds of training. Not following a keto diet, not going vegan, not all these other things, which will have a big impact on you. And chances are you'll see a lot of people that are vegan will eventually have problems with dopamine. So you'll probably find that more people are vegan, are pushing themselves and don't feel as accomplished, need to like not run 5 miles, run 55 miles, not run or like make $5,000 a month, they have to make 55 grand a month. And it is never enough, which is great for drive and motivation and to push people. But how much more stress is not feeling accomplished causing you? And one of the reasons there is because there are problems with their phenylalanine uptake when it comes to dopamine, all these different scientific factors. So we look at these extreme side of things. So how do we help you when it comes to these low motivations, low moods, like problems with sleep, problems with drive, problems with actually following a diet? Well, the first off is that we're not going to put you on a diet. Second off, we're not going to put you on this extreme exercising plan. We are going to make sure we start you off with the smallest thing and help support your dopamine pathways. Maybe look into genetics, look into your environment and all these other things. And we have to start off with that 1% to then get to 2%, to get to 3%, rather than starting at 0 and then it's aiming to be at 100 straight away. We start off slow, and that's the way a train leaves the station. Think of it like that. A train leaves the station, building up speed and speed and speed and speed, and then it going, it's hard to stop. Now, if you are struggling with low motivation, low drive, low commitment to any plan, simply drop me a message and we can chat about how to improve your compliance, how to improve your energy, your moods, your sex drive, and your relationships, and essentially earn you more money. If you've struggled with this, if you've fallen off, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, simply drop me a message and we can chat.